Hi everyone, this is Evan with evanstamps.com, and today I'm so excited to share with you the new September-December 2023 mini catalog, also colloquially referred to as our fall or holiday mini catalog. So this catalog goes live September 6th at 3 a.m. Mountain Time, along with a couple other things that I'll share later. And I'm really excited because I have my swap cards and some product to share with you from this catalog. So it's going to take a while, so let's get started. So there are lovely landscape catalog. I'm trying to get everything in the frame. So it starts off with our Merry Bold and Bright suite, and this is one of my swap cards that I'd like to share. So I took kind of a different approach on this one, and I used a lot of our new products, including the new DSP here. It's probably one of my favorites in the whole catalog, is this Merry Bold and Bright DSP. They have lots of fun colors, coming from like the Brights collection, and there are a lot of cute samples in here as well. Unfortunately, I don't have any samples of this collection from the swaps that I did, so that's why I pulled out my swap card here, and this is a fun fold that kind of just folds open like that. And then I do have this collection here to show you. Have the stamps here. This is a photopolymer set. And then also have the dies. I like to put all my dies in a case that has a magnet sheet in it, just because it sits with mine. I normally put a label on it, but I haven't put it on this one yet. So it does have the coordinating dies for the different light bulbs, and it also has the string lights. And in this collection is some foil paper. So this is a nice, it's Melon Mambo and Granny Apple Green, and that's what I used in one of my cards I'll show you later. But this is nice foil, it's thick, it's good for die cutting. You'll also see it later. And some other swaps I have to share. And then, oops, I have the DSP here. That's some of it's all cut up because I used a lot of it. I like using as much or getting as much out of the DSP as I can. So this is the trees, and the other side is this kind of blue to green gradient. And then we have some other ones in here. I really like this paper and these designs. I didn't show you the best side to start of some of these. So there are two different kinds of string lights, and they have some more simple designs on the back. And then I will pull out later and I will show you these polka dots that are in there. I ended up using all of my polka dots from this collection. They are down here. So there's this red, pink, and yellow polka dot paper, and then this rainbow polka dot paper that I'll show you later. And in this collection is also the iridescent ribbon, which I have here, and this is the one that I really like and I used. It works well with our iridescent pearls. I think we also have some iridescent rhinestones that go along with it. So this is a great collection, and I forgot to pull mine out, but I also did get these. They are adhesive back kind of discs that coordinate very well with this whole collection. Next we have St. Nicholas. This is a fun swap I received from Mary Shields. And I don't do a lot of coloring, but this is one that uses our blends to color in St. Nick here. We have our Merriest Trees, which I don't have any samples for that one, but this is on my list of things to order today when the catalog goes live. It does have the coordinating cutting dies, and I think this is a good one for kind of big, simple designs, which is also what I like doing. Then we have the Festive and Fun. I do have a couple from this collection, or this, excuse me, set. I have a giraffe here, which is also one that was colored using either our blends or our Stampin' Up markers. And then there's a moose here. This DSP is the Merry and Bright DSP. Like my swaps that fell on the floor. All right. And there's also this tiny Christmas tree die, which I didn't see originally that this is where it is, but this is cute, and we'll see some more samples later using this mini die. And then it also goes with the Merry and Bright kind of tray paper that I showed you in the swap. There's the Oh Holy Night Sweet Collection, which comes along with this fun Night of Navy and Gold glitter ribbon. And I have some samples from this set here. Let me turn the page. So there are two kind of sets in this collection. And I have some like Oh Holy Night and some other kind of large Christian greetings. And these swaps are all done by members of the Stamp-a-HOWL-ics team, of which I am a part. And I have a great relationship with my upline, as well as my aunt. A lot of these use also the gold foil paper, gold foil sheets. They coordinate with the Stars at Night bundle for these stars. And then also there's some more gold paper. That's a special paper. I think that's in the annual catalog. Yeah. I don't think I have any swaps for these sets. There's the Rocking Horse bundle. And there is the Shop the Town, which coordinates with the Let's Go Shopping dies. So there have been, this is at least the second kind of iteration using these dies, which we've seen Stampin' Up do recently. They've kind of made the basic dies and then come out with a couple different seasonal stamp sets that will coordinate with it. So this is the holiday version of that. There's the Forever Forest bundle, which I don't think I have any for this one either, but I like this one. I also like doing heat embossing with metallics, so this looks like fun to do a kind of embossing project with the trees. And then you can see they use the blending brushes for this mountain clouds background look. And then Joy to You, I also don't have any for this set, but I think I might also get this one just because I do like having the big stamps, kind of making the stamp the centerpiece of the card. Merry Christmas, this is one I wanted to pre-order and didn't end up doing that, but I do have some samples for this one. This is, I think the kind of focus point here is the DSP collection. There are a lot of cute designs using polar bears. There's a fun, almost velvet blue ribbon. It's called the Balmy Blue Sparkle Ribbon. And there's some sparkle dots. I'm gonna come over here. And you can see the stamp set here. So this Warm Wishes card. And this Merry Christmas card. There's also coordinating punch. Personally, I do prefer when there's a coordinating punch over dies, just because I find I can make cards easier with the punch. But I also do like having embossing folders, and there is an embossing folder in the Sweet Snowflake Sky 3D. So, and then I do have samples for Gift of Giving, this fun one. And you can see the person used the Link of Stella to color in the gingerbread man here. And this is fun also. They didn't quite fill in using blends, but this is a nice way to just use the blends to do an outline to make it a little more special. Winter Owls, this is a bundle that also has cutting dies, and I have a couple samples for this one. So this one really uses the kind of light blue color. It makes a monochrome or monocolor card with that. And some other ones. This one uses, I think, Lost Lagoon and a gray for these different owls. When I first opened these, I kind of thought these were the owls from, like, the librarian owls from the annual catalog, but no, these are their own stamp set here. Fragrant Forest, I don't think I have any cards with this background stamp, but I do think I am going to get this background stamp. I like having it kind of in this sample where it's the focal point. It's inked in a couple different colors. If you still have a Stamp-a-HOWL-ics, it would be so much easier to make this card using that tool. But of course it is, you can also do it with the largest clear block. There's a Joy of Christmas collection, which I have a couple samples that don't quite follow this this design or use this DSP. This seems to me to be more of a like wreath type holly mistletoe type collection. And there's a couple different I have a couple different sets of swaps for these. So these use the Granny Apple Green and Melon Mambo colored paper, the what's it called? The foil sheets, excuse me. Foil sheets from earlier that we saw in the Merry and Bright collection. And these do have the matching cutting dies for this bundle, so you can see that this one was just cut out, and you can see the Granny Apple Green and the Old Olive in the back, and Granny Apple Green in the back. And this one you use the stamp to stamp the image, and this one also uses the small Christmas tree die. Now on this side of the page, I have some Deck the Halls. I like this for the kind of gold foil sheets. I think this one uses vellum for a kind of different look. And obviously I like gold, so this is a nice one using the gold foil sheets and some deckled circles and deckled rectangles and the mini Christmas tree die. So all right. Moving on. I wonder where this one went. Excuse me, I think I missed a card. Nope, it's coming later. All right. Fun gingerbread one with the coordinating dies. I don't have any samples for this one, but I'm sure there will be some great ones on the internet, on Pinterest. People still use Pinterest. And I don't have any for this set. I do kind of like this Christmas embossing folder that would make a interesting background to do something similar to this card. I did a fun fold, I scored the front and folded it in half, but I used the basics, so it seems like something you could do similar with this one. I don't have any for Radiant Light, but there are a number of samples on this page. Let's use the brush note cards, which I think I'm going to get some of these because these seem like an easy way to do a little bit to spice it up. They already are great by themselves. And Wishes All Around. I still don't think I have any for this one. Wow, I'm missing a lot of swaps. It looks fun. I like this, how they do this wreath of trees. It's cool. I like that. Winter Meadow. I do have, this is where this one goes. I was trying to figure out where this one went. This one goes in this collection. It could be its own swap in this, or its own sample in the catalog somewhere. But this coordinates well. There's this fun ribbon that I pulled out here that is kind of a sheer, what do they call it? A sheer ribbon, silver and white. That makes this, I like the different silver accents. It's not overpowering. You can see it on this page. The Winter Wishes. And it has the coordinating dies. I don't think I have any snowflake samples, but this is a fun one because it has a tag topper punch. So this one is more made to do tags if you'd like, but you can also do a fun design on the card if you want a small layer to kind of add that punch to. This one is probably the coolest card I received in my swaps. It goes with this Above It All bundle that has the tram, like a ski lift type thing. And this one is a pop-up card. So, really cool card design. Was not expecting something this cool. I'm really glad I got this. So, thank you to Karen Conyers, who sent this one and also sent instructions with it. Fun pine cone set. I think this would be good for making tags. All About Autumn, and I have a number of samples for these. Let me switch to this page. There we go. So, I like the Specialty Designer Series paper that has the different kind of shimmery elements to it. I think this goes with the sweet. Yep. I like the cutouts from the DSP. That's what I have from this set. It was also someone's $1 million set. Interesting. I don't think I have any Fruitful Blessings, but I know in the past we've had a number of sets that are similar, have similar vibes that you can find samples for that. I do like how they have the multicolored corn in the die collection. And the Rustic Crate. This also had, you can find samples on the internet from past years in the holiday catalog. This is another kind of general greeting set. This is, I like having sets that have small greetings that you can fit on labels or the tag punches or the circle punches or the deckled rectangles. Then we get into the Them Bones suite. So this is a fun one. This suite has glow-in-the-dark paper as well as glow-in-the-dark bats and ghosts. So I think I have here the glow-in-the-dark bats and ghosts. And then we find the other ones. There's a DSP collection here. I think this would be great to do if you had like kids who were learning about bones. You could sing the Them Bones song. And we just laid them out here. We have Frankenstein and Scary House, and the Pick of the Patch one, which there's some other cute ones here. I'm just gonna pull them all out because I have a lot of Halloween ones. So lots of fun there. I know Halloween's coming up, so might want to get those done sooner rather than later. We have the Garden Walk collection. I don't think I have any samples for this one, but I do like the kind of micro florals in this DSP collection. And this is 6x6 collection, which means you get 48 sheets. There's also the Modern Garden, which goes along with the micro floral set. And we have More Wishes, which is one of the swaps that I did. So this is another swap I made. It uses the kind of love and you from this. I decided to go a little more Valentine's Day, or just any time of the year. I decided to use a crushed curry base, so it's not quite so Valentine's Day, and you can use it any time of the year. This also uses the Melon Mambo foil sheets and our iridescent pearls. Then I have the translucent florals. This is one of them I got, I think, from that collection. Yep. A nice simple card that uses the sheer ribbon. Happy birthday. And then the medley mix. I saw this one and I was like, I think this is gonna be a very difficult card to do something with. I don't want to do a swap that does this. And then I decided to do a swap that does this. So this is another one of my swaps that I did. I went kind of off of the vibe they had in the catalog already, using the circle punch and kind of doing a craft paper look. And I decided I really wanted to use this ribbon, so I decided to do kind of a gold embossing effect. This was a little difficult to get in the right spot. So what I ended up doing is I ended up making a template out of kind of scrap cardstock that I could then kind of line up, and I could line them all up together. And that way I had spacing and they were kind of straight down the page. Light in the Sky, I don't think I have any for this one. I think it would be really cool to use the glow-in-the-dark paper for this. I am considering getting this one and experimenting with the glow-in-the-dark paper to see if I could get something, either fireworks or if I could do something kind of Northern Lights with the glow-in-the-dark paper. And then kind of a family set. And this is also one that does more coloring, and I don't do a lot of coloring myself, so I don't see myself doing this quite as much as some of you who like coloring a lot. Whale watching, I don't have any for this one. I'm not even sure I really realized it was whales when I started, or when I first saw the catalog. And then throughout the year, this is another fun one that is kind of just a lot of sayings, and I like having the sayings and kind of building up a collection so I can look through even retired ones when I'm giving a card to a friend that has these. So I have a couple for this one. I have another one that uses the glow-in-the-dark bats and ghosts, but it uses the Trick or Treat from the Throughout the Year set. And then this is one of my swaps. This is the one I used the polka dot paper for from the very first suite we saw. And I did both of my swaps here. These kind of DSP squares are 4 inches by 3 inches, so I can use the entire sheet and I don't have any waste left over. For this one, it was a little awkward just because the circles didn't line up, so be careful with that if you decide to go that route. I also used the label tag banner punch, I don't remember what it's called, the pick a punch, and made this. And I have another one that uses the micro florals and I think these might be the brass butterflies. All right. Keep going. Here to Celebrate. This I like this one. This reminds me of the carrots from the Celebration catalog. A catalog or two ago, just because of that shape. But this is fun with the gift card envelopes. There are so many different things you could use the little party buzzers for. Cheers to the Season. I do have samples for this one. So I like the monochrome in this one. I'm kind of a person that's partial to monochrome designs. And let's see. This uses the Nested Essentials dies that I think are in the annual catalog that, actually, I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But this was fun to see, kind of this shape. And I think this is a French door fold card as well. Yeah. So, cool. And there is this one in here that is a very autumn with the kind of flannel shirt print and a burlap ribbon. So really getting with the fall, outdoors, tree leaves sort of vibe. Then we have the Curved Occasions bundle. This is fun because there's this punch, and on the, so for this, I know when I've done it before with my mom, we've sandwiched 2 pennies using a Stampin' Dimensional, kind of for this part here. You can also use 2 punched out circles. So this will move, and I wanted to open this one on here because the person said it was a shaker card, a spinner card, excuse me. So this might use the a little Z-shaped spinner you can get from Amazon, and then it uses sort of thing. You could also, if you wanted to fuzzy cut one of these roller skates out, you can also probably make the roller skate move around. There's this Warmest Heart bundle that has the thermos and the coordinating dies. This one's cute. I like the color combination in these examples. And also, I think this one uses probably white embossing powder to get this outline. When you get into the nitty-gritty stuff here, I think I'm trying to figure out what page this last one is on. I can find it because I actually have an example from this one, this Framing Foliage suite. So this is a fun frame that I don't think I saw this when I looked at the catalog the first time. They have, you know, you can color it in. This person decided to use gold embossing powder to get a shiny look and use the gold brushed specialty paper. So, very fun. Let's go back to the things I skipped over. Always in the back of the catalog, they will show all the bundles that were included in the catalog. So we can see both dies and punches are there, and they go in alphabetical order. They also tell what page they were shown on in the catalog. So you can go back and see all the associated samples. Then we have the kind of reference stamps. These are all the new stamps in the catalog. These are all of the dies and the hybrid embossing folders and the embossing folders. Then all the fun papers we have. So we talked about the brushed gold cards and envelopes. There's gift card envelopes that you can use the different tag style stamps, or the snowflake tag topper punch for a gift card envelope. And then going along with that DSP, Stampin' Up! Also has some online exclusives that will be happening. So along with the launch of this catalog, there's 5 new paper options. I think they are while supplies last. That include a shimmery gold. I think this gold paper is adhesive backed, which could be very nice for elements that you're die cutting. So you don't have to try and fussy glue with a fine tip pen. So definitely check these out. These are on the website. These are not at all in the catalog. You can see them by going to evanstamps.com and going to the Shop Online tab. You can click Start a Quick e-goodies order. There are many ways to get to that. So check those out. Along with it, let me make sure we got to the end. Yep. Punches. All of our fun new embellishments that go with this. I showed you the gold glitter ribbon and the sheer ribbon and the iridescent ribbon. And then also, Stampin' Up! Is releasing a new Christmas-themed kit called the Christmas Everywhere Kit. I forgot to pick up how much this was, but it is on the website and available as a kit. These are always great. It looks like it might be a non-stamping kit, which makes it easy if you want to take it somewhere, or if you want to give it itself as a gift. So, thank you so much for going through this catalog with me. Remember, you can shop at evanstamps.com. You can also go to evanstamps.com and check out eGoodies, which is how you can earn free stamps by shopping with me. If you don't have a catalog already and you don't already work with another demonstrator, I'd love to send you a catalog. I have them ready to go. Just send me a quick email, or you can use the form on our website. Take care.